Hello, and welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Matt.
Today we're talking once again about Barrell whiskey and their Malmsey Madeira release.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about this?
All right. So our friends over at Barrell Whiskey, they did send us this bottle of this cool little sample thing here. So this is the Barrell Whiskey. This is the private release Malmsey Madeira finished. This is blend. If you're looking for this, it was the AH08. So if you can see that right there. So like I said, they sent us several of these. So this is the first one we're reviewing on this series, and we've had them on the show so they can tell you about all their cool history. So I'll give you just a little bit about them. So Barrell Craft Spirits is based in Louisville, Kentucky. It is a blender and independent bottler of whiskey and rum with cask strength, unique finishes, which they are definitely of that. Every batch is different. Every profile is also different. It started in 2013 by Joe Beatrice. After 20 years in branding and marketing, he decided, hey, let's do some whiskey because, good idea. They try to be really transparent. If they can tell you who it is, they'll tell you. If they can't, they'll kind of give you the state of the city, kind of figure out where it came from, which they're pretty good about doing.
Right. They're as transparent as they are legally allowed to be, depending upon who they're sourcing from. Right.
Exactly. So Trip
they
Stimson,
want
who's
to be
actually on the
transparent.
show.
According to them, they want to be transparent. They want to tell you everything, but sometimes they just can't.
Exactly. So Trip Stimson, who's been on the show, joined in 2017 as the director of distillery operations and chief whiskey scientist, which is really cool. All right. So, like I said, we want to thank the brand for sending this to us. Full disclosure on that. They sent us, but doesn't have any bearings on what we think. So, like I said, this is the AH08. This is 118.98. So, really nice high proof. Malmsey Madeira barrel is what this is finished in. Malmsey is a grape varietal. It's the sweetest and richest of all Madeiras, which is an island off of Portugal, and is a fortified wine like a port. It's twice as much sugar, though, as the next closest Madeira. So it's all really, really sweet. It comes from Malvasia on Madeira specifically, which is a little town there. And this is a blend of Kentucky whiskeys, which most of it is 18-year Kentucky whiskey, and then blended and finished in these barrels. And most of it went to multiple locations in Georgia, which is where most of this barrels went. So let's see what we think.
You said 18-year Kentucky whiskey?
Most of it is 18 years. So most of it is much older whiskey. So this is going to be a really fascinating to see what this does.
Yeah, because they took something that was probably very, very oak dominant.
That's my guess, yeah.
And then they're going to try to introduce this really sweet grape element to it.
Ooh, it's so fruity.
And they did. It's really fruity.
Ooh. Blueberries, blackberries, apples, brandy.
What's the proof on this again?
Yeah,
118.98. So it's way up there.
I can get it on the nose.
Vanilla, oak, cinnamon.
Yes.
Oh, it smells delicious.
It smells really good.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I haven't been disappointed by a barrel product yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You say that, but you weren't the biggest fan of the newest release of Dovetail that we've tried. You didn't hate it, but you didn't fall in love with it.
I took one sip of it and I haven't gone back to it yet. So
that's fair.
It was also a fresh crack when I gave it to you guys. So
right.
It's probably better now.
Yeah, the palate on this is
whoa.
Ooh, baby.
Everywhere.
Hello. That is warm. And cinnamon.
Yeah. It's berries. There's a lot going on in this glass, and it's still growing on me
Berry
here.
Potpourri. Really sugary. Like a lot of berry potpourri. Lots of that blackberries, raspberries, red grapes.
And sweet. It's got a lot of sweetness on it.
Yes, it's very ripe. All of these fruits are nice and at their peak of ripeness.
Yeah,
definitely.
Everything is full of sugar and really nice and big and juicy. Oh, this is really nice across the palate. It kind of makes everything come alive as far as on the tongue goes, and even along the cheeks as well. If you really kind of get this thing swirling around in your mouth, this lights up everything.
Yeah, it's got a great mouthfeel.
It does.
It really does. Yeah, it's like saltwater taffy. It's got that butterscotch and that cinnamon and toffee. But then on the finish, got this black pepper with some allspice and a little oregano, Italian seasoning. The paper dots that you got the candy as a kid. The little dots. It's like that little paper dots. This is delicious. Hello.
You want to Hey, we were talking about all these yummy things. Think you might be interested? Oh, you just want pets. Okay, that's fair.
I want to get in your lap and lay down, please.
That's fair too, man. You can get there.
Is it whiskey?
I don't mind.
He's like, you got any bacon? No, you do not.
No,
Yeah,
sir.
No bacon today, man.
It's Sunday, not Monday.
That's right. Put a drop in.
That's
Let's see what that does.
All right, that's what that does.
Try that. Ooh. Okay, so mid palate, after a drop of water, it switches to almost a rye kind of flavor journey to me, where I get this mint that kind of shows up.
I get a slight mint, but it brings out a little bit more chocolate to me.
Well,
very
mint
chocolatey.
and chocolately. I was thinking Balcones rye.
Yeah.
So it has this kind of mid palate shift with a drop of water. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
It's good stuff. So if you can get a
I'd be
bottle,
willing to bet that that's going to change a lot with different amounts of water and kind of proofing it to your desired level.
I
like this one a lot. There's a lot going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is your typical pricing of a barrel. It's about $80. So, which I think could be the fat plus Madeira is going to be. You're already putting a Madeira finish, which is going to be expensive in an 18-year-old Kentucky whiskey. In all reality, that's not a bad price.
Right.
This is labeled as just a whiskey, though. This isn't a bourbon.
Right,
It's
just
a
a
rye.
whiskey. Right, it's just a
Yeah.
whiskey.
Okay.
All right.
I'd be willing to pay that price for it.
Yeah.
It's really good. I really like it. So
Yeah.
once again, thank you, Aaron. Thank you guys over at Barrell for sending this. It was delicious.
Thank you. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. And until next time,
Keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass.
cheers.
Cheers.